Do the trees have power? I don't know. There's a nice silver birch. There seems to be quite a few in here. Every single year I say I'm going to tap a silver birch in sort of the end of February. When the sap's rising, you can you drill a little hole and tap it and leave a bottle underneath it, underneath the tap, and in a few hours it'll fill up, and you'll get this amazing natural tonic, a real sweet sap, and you just swig it down and it's full of life at the end of winter, and it gives you that little boost you need at that time of year when your systems run down after not very much sunlight in these northern climes. But every year I don't do it. And for my birthday last year, Sonia bought me this beautiful birch tapping kit, little oak. It's all natural oak, so it doesn't damage the tree. You drill the hole. There's a train. You drill the hole and you put this oak tap in the hole, and you hang a bottle on it and you wait, and then collect the bottle, take the tap out, and then there's this little plug, this little oak plug, and you hammer that in the hole and seals it so the tree doesn't get any damage. And you say thank you to the birch gods, whoever they are. And you drink it. But again, Sonia died, and I had the kit, and I kept meaning to do it, but it didn't happen because I was in a mess. I still am, to be honest, but in a different way now. Just the kind of mess that I've always been in my whole life. I've reverted to that kind of vibe. So I've still got the kit, and I obviously Sonia will never get to taste it, but I will, hopefully, if I make it through this year. I intended to do it at the end of this winter, but it's going to be next winter now. It's going to be fucking hell. It's going to be 2026 when I do it. God, where the fuck do the years go? It's scary shit. That's a nice little walk, that though. It's quite magical. Look at that. Just at sunset with the sun flickering on the branches. Yeah. You wouldn't think this was the edge of a council estate, but it is. Here, come over here. I'll show you a little magical thing. One of the many magical things on the Bricknell Ave Council Estate, where I'll meet my fate, where I'm living too late on the council estate. Look. This tree came down about, oh God, it could be 10 years ago. But there's a tiny little bit of life left in it. Like some of those branches are actually alive. One of them is that one. It has a couple of green leaves on it because the roots are sort of connected and it's just alive. There's a little bit of life getting through to that to this one here. It's not quite dead, this one. I really love that. It makes me laugh. You can't keep a good tree down. And there's another tree growing in its in the void where the roots came up. Groovy. See, all these little things give you a lift when you're down. Life will find a way. we've all got to die. But before then, we've got to look for the signs. And the signs are everywhere. All the people we've lost, all the pain we felt, it's got to mean something. And if it doesn't mean anything, then we can make it mean something through a force of will, the will to power. What was it Nietzsche called it? Weltmacht or something like that. But, I don't know. I'm not very good with Austrian philosophers. Oh yeah, I'll show you another little magical thing. You see across there, there's at the playground I used to play on when I was a kid. I started there in 1974. Before Star Wars existed. I mean, it kind of existed, but it was in George Lucas's imagination. He'd written the script and stuff. I think by 74, I don't know. That's a crazy thought, isn't it? That's another inspiring little thing. It was just an idea in his head, and now it's a fucking insane phenomenon. So you can do this shit. I'm trying to do some shit, not quite as epic as Star Wars, but yeah, I've got ambitions, big ambitions. Luna and Chimmy Mia was here. Alright. Well, you're not anymore. You're not there anyway. I am. Oh yeah, I used to play down there. I've got loads of memories. I remember just at the end of the big hall there used to be a low wall, and we used to stand on it and play the black hole for some reason before. Yeah, that was a real early sci-fi film that really caught our imagination. It was a bit more kind of enigmatic than Star Wars, with the concept of the black hole and the event horizon and everything, and the dissolution of time and space. A bit more esoteric. And it was made by Disney, funnily enough, who now owns Star Wars. But yeah, just a little weird memory. I also remember standing on that playground with a little tray tin thing of putty that you seal windows with and things. And I used to put it between my fingers like webbing. And I was obsessed with the man from Atlantis. I thought I was the man from Atlantis. Again, it was just I was obsessed with like lost civilizations, and my parents had Eric von Daniken's books and things, and it just really got to me as a kid. Yeah, the man from Atlantis. That was a big thing when in the mid 70s, late 70s. I can't remember. All these memories in this little tiny area. Here's another thing. See that coin? I deposited that there quite a long time ago, and it's been there for ages, looking over the playground. I did it with a little ritual thing. Yeah. It's one of the trees where at this time of year, at this time of day, you can make the eye of Sauron, whatever. I'll try and do it again. Hang on. Yeah, see that? See my head and my arms? It's the eye of Sauron. How cool. There you go. What a privilege to see. I go on runs all around here, just aimless runs. Aimless runs. I feel privileged though, to be here I ran all the way down there, around where I used to push Sonia in a wheelchair in her final days, which I didn't know were her final days, but I used to push her down there, and it was the depths of winter, and Sonia noticed, ooh, see all the berries. You see, the season's turning, man. Properly fucking turning now. These berries are on the turn. They're not just ripe, they're fucking dying on the vine. Like me. Like my life force. I'm fighting though, I'm fighting a losing battle to keep my spirits up. Yeah, so in Sonia's final days, eventually she couldn't walk at all, but before that she could just get to the wheelchair, and I'd push her from the door as far as I could, which was a hard thing for me, because I'm strong, but I'm not a huge person, and Sonia was large. She wouldn't mind me saying that, and very hard to push. And I pushed her down this cycle track, and she noticed all these hazel trees. It was lined with loads and loads of hazel trees. So we said next year, when it gets to around this time, or a bit later, the late August, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna harvest the hazelnuts, and we're gonna eat nature's bounty. And so I was feeling a bit down tonight, so I came for a run. I didn't plan to, but I just decided to run to the hazelnut trees, and I just wanted to feel something other than what I was feeling, which was I don't know, I was feeling pain, but I wanted to feel more pain. I thought maybe if I felt even more pain, it might eclipse the kind of dull background pain I was feeling, and it did. And now it's in an eclipse, and I feel happy. I got these hazelnuts in honour. They're not quite ready. They're not quite ripe yet. But, a bit green. But I just thought I'd pick them and say, yeah, I got them. I might go back in the September, late August, or I might not. I don't feel the need. It's a different, you've got to move on, haven't you? Man. You just got to live your life as best you can. I haven't been living lately. I have been existing, killing time. But it's slowly changing. I've started a drawing which is, to be honest, it's back to my old self, my old quality. I've become obsessed with there's a thing on the internet about liminal spaces, but I've been into them for a long time, way before the memes. And you see these curves, I just realised they're like almost the ultimate liminal spaces, the border between the pavement and the road. This is a cycle track, so you've got the pavement, but they're really, when you look at in real detail, there's so much character there to draw. So I'm making a really detailed drawing of the this liminal curb. I love all the cracks in the tarmac and the weathering on the concrete. That cement was put down in the 60s, possibly earlier, possibly the 50s. I can't get an exact date on it. But yeah. So I'm drawing the point at which the pavement hits the cycle track, and it's I don't fucking know, it's bollocks really, but it's going to be a fucking good drawing. I could make up loads of pretentious shit about it, why I'm doing it, but I won't bother. But it's going to be good anyway. It better be anyway. I need to feel inspired. I hate all these new builds. That's where the old Hull Grammar School was. It's packed with houses now. With no breathing space, no gardens, or just habitation units. Soulless, bent on destruction, strove between right and wrong. You take my place at the showdown. I observe with a pitiful eye, humbly ask for forgiveness, a request well beyond you and I. Oh yeah, here's the thing. You see, these are they're little cat's paw prints, which another shamanic talisman of the council estate, for me anyway. I don't think anyone else has noticed them, probably. Everyone walks past, but every time I come here I always think, yeah, this is poetry, man. This is like that little cat he or she made thousands of journeys in its lifetime, and they've all passed into obscurity in the same way that its owners' lives they'd have been laid down in the 50s or 60s. I imagine the owners are gone now. Maybe not, but probably are. But those few steps, for some reason those steps were recorded for eternity, or for the life of this concrete, and I've decided that's an important thing, even though it's probably not in the grand scheme of things, but it means something. It's for those little tiny events that pass into obscurity and make up life, that we're just not, we forget about, we're not conscious of really, that they're important. And sometimes they're recorded through chance events. Try and forensically reconstruct the cat's journey. It left the grass this way, you see, and it comes to this point, and it hops back, and it returns to the grass. So I'm thinking maybe the guys who just laid the concrete were just like doing the ones down there, the panels down there, and they turned around and said, "Oi, fuck off, you little bastard," and it just kind of ran back. Or maybe it's decided it didn't like the feel of the concrete on its paws, so it came and sat down here and cleaned itself up. Who knows? Or dares to dream. Yeah, but that's a bit of council estate poetry for you. I was talking to Lou and Phil about it a few weeks ago at the Cafe Gelato, sipping a mint tea, and it was, I think they appreciated the importance of these things. I was talking about turning it into a deity of the council estate, this lost obscure cat. Why not make it into a god? It's good a God as any other, really. As good a God as Yahweh, Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. Yeah, so it's going to be become an art project anyway, those cat paw prints. I'll probably make a drawing and make casts and take it from there. Maybe I'll draw the cat standing there looking transcendent and godlike. Oh yeah, oh my god, I just remembered something really weird. Fucking hell, that's cosmic, man. Yeah, you see, I don't know why, fucking hell, this is insane. Why have I never made this connection? Why have I never made that fucking connection? Look where the cat's paw prints are. They're on fucking Baldon Mews. What do the cats do? Whoa, mind blown. That's why I had to come out tonight. Oh, fucking yeah. But I've lived here about 25 years. And I love the name Baldon Mews. It's like I can imagine it being a real cheesy 1950s science fiction pulp paperback. Baldon Mews, like Baldon is a giant cosmic space cat, and when it mews, it wipes out whole galaxies, and it only mews every million years or something. That was I could just see the cover, this giant space cat the size of a galaxy or something, I don't know. A real cheesy 1950s cover. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go and make some music now anyway. I'm glad I took you on this walk, whoever you are, wherever you are. That's my house at the end there. There used to be a nice view of fields over there, and now it's fucking claustrophobic shit. I'm not going to take you in my house. It's a bit of a mess. There's my brick wall. I really like that wall. I've got my own street sign, Hawes Walk. It's really awkward asking for takeaways to Hawes Walk. They think you're talking about a whore, as in the oldest profession. You have to spell it out. No, not that kind of whore. Haws. I really like this wall. I've drawn it actually. On the drawing of the Vitruvian Man, with the walls converging to his centre, it's converging on his dick. I use this wall as a reference. Yeah, it's in the rope walk. It'll be time to collect it soon from the gallery. Summer's drawing to an end. Anyway, that's Matt Hopper signing out. I hope you're all happy and at peace. I think I am now. I wasn't when I left, but miraculously I am. I've talked myself into being chilled and inspired. See ya.